Hey guys, Tom1992 here of Retribution Gaming, and today we're going to be taking a dive into the echo system, followed up by where to farm the best echoes for your builds. Okay, so let's briefly go over echoes. As you can see, my Kairos here has a total capacity of 330. The current 6 echoes that I have equipped have used 316. You'll also notice that each echo next to it is a little symbol. So let's dive in and see what that's all about. Now, on Kairos, you may have noticed that we have this little sword sign for one of these slots. So let's use that as the example. In short, by matching the echo symbol to the echo type, you get a reduced cost. For example, in this was a sword. These echoes are also a sword, and the text is green, meaning we get that reduced cost. However, that's not to say you can't slot other echo types into that slot. This is where the stat budgeting really comes into play. You may notice two things here. One of the costs is in red and the other are in white. If the cost is in red, it means it can't be slotted, you'll be over your stat budget. However, if the cost is white, you can fill it in to that slot, you just won't get the reduced cost. With that said, the symbols also have meaning to the category of echoes as well. So, let's take the sword symbol. That would equal an attack type. The shield symbol, a guard type. The eye looking symbol, balance type. Then we have a star cross looking symbol, and this is cross type. And finally, we have the trident looking symbol, and that's called a rush type. So, with that information, let's dive in to the type of echoes that you can get. Attack type echoes, you can expect to have good offensive stats. Guard type, you can expect to have good defensive stats. Balance type echoes, you can expect to have a balance of stats to play around with. Cross type seems to be a mix of the 3 categories and also different variations. And rush type is where you'll mostly stick the echoes from bosses. Each of these will have different effects, so it's up to you what you slot into your build on the effects that you want from those. This is the exact same for your weapons and accessories, which brings me on to my next point, accessories. So, when crafting or getting accessories, you have a chance of getting different slots onto them. In this case, I'm going to use 3 examples. Spore Pendant. These are 3 different crafting results that I got. And if you look at the echo slots, you'll see each one has different echo symbols next to them. We have one with 2 eyes, one with 2 swords, and one with a shield and an eye. What this basically means is going forward is that you need to consider what type of echoes you're using, and for the accessory, what type of slots that you need for those echoes to fit them in, so you can get everything under stat budget. Another thing to also consider with accessories is set bonuses, and it's up to you to decide if that's worth it or not. I won't go into them in this video, as this is meant to be mainly focused on echoes, but maybe in a future video, we'll see. Now I know what most of you might be thinking right now, how am I going to plan what echoes I need for what slots, etc going forward as you're approaching endgame and need to min-max. That brings me on to my next point, probably the point that most of you have been waiting for. There's a Wayfinder Echo database website. With this, you can use the filters to find your desired stats. You can see the cost between different rarities, so epic, uncommon, rare, etc. And you can kind of see what the stats would be, and by that I mean, let's say one has ability power and you're looking for crit rating, for example. You can actually find the highest level of that echo in the game, and then it'll give you a location and you can go off and farm that to go and get that echo. So let's do an example here. For my Kairos, I want ability power. That is the main stat that I want. So in this website, I'm going to search up ability power. I'm then going to sort it by the main value, so it gives me the most ability power that I can possibly get. If we look here at the top of the list, it's the Hollow 1 Echo. The location is in Reaver Woods, and then there are different rarities. We have uncommon, rare, and epic. Each one has a different cost, so maxed out 136 for the epic, 128 for the rare, and 120 for the uncommon. And you can also see the main values change between the rarities. So for an uncommon it would be 664, for rare it would be 735, and for epic it would be 805. So you need to also plan that into your build as well. Okay, that's just one example of me searching up for one particular thing. Let's change it up. I want ability power, and let's say I want a little bit of max health for my Kairos. Let's search that up on the jewel filter. So we can see here that Hollow Queen is the best echo, and we can see the location you can get it from, it's Reaver Woods. We can see again the 3 different tiers of rarity there. We can see the type, it's a cross. We can see the level of the echo there as well, and we can also see the cost, and we can also see the main value of the ability power, but also the secondary stat of max health. Gotta say, hats off to the people that made this website. This is exactly something I really wanted going forward. The link for this website will be in the description, so you guys can check it out, start planning ahead with all your echoes, etc. Get on farming. So going forward then, hopefully this video has helped you in some shape or form, whether that be stat budgeting, maybe planning ahead with the website, or even knowing what the actual slots do and don't do when it comes to cost. If you found the video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and check out our other content. We have videos like where to farm all the weapons, where to farm all the Wayfinders. We have a Gloom Talk podcast all about Wayfinder that's released on a Monday and a Wednesday in 2 parts. We also have a video about how you yourself can get involved with Retribution today. The Discord will be in the description of this video. Until then guys, catch you next time.